Drop it.
Of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Players stand shoulder to shoulder in singing the national anthems. Away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to pick Jack Wilshere. Lots of injury niggles have held him back a bit, but he has plenty to offer. Great passion, competitiveness, loves a dribble and a tackle, and has always been able to find the goal. And for me, he's a big, big talent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Sterling. What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
England take the early advantage. Now, can he capitalise? Gets it back. Oh, he's broken through. Sticks it away!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think there was too much ball watching. Nobody's really looking to see who's drifting into good striking positions, and it's a bad one to give away, it really is.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Wilshere tries the route one option. He's away. Looks to slip it through, and he's onside. And he's there to cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Sterling. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Yeah, I thought he did very well to make the most of the space down the middle. It's good, intelligent play.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Have a play for a goal kick. Midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. He's still going. Where to next? And in it goes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through. Deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Sterling with the ball through. Can he find a finish now? And that's been repelled. Gets good distance on it, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Jordan Henderson, aimed long and direct. Milner looking to force his way through. Boots it to safety. Just off target.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Wilshere. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's all been very impressive so far. I think every department has worked very well, and I think what we're about to discover...
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Smalling, Rose, spoon forward, dashing forward at pace. Rooney! That is absolutely glorious! A finish right from the top draw. The second half off to a spectacular start. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, this is real tit-for-tat stuff. It's difficult to see which one has the drive and determination to come out on top now.
Wilshere. And it's Dyer. Aim forward. And he's through on goal. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? Is it in? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
That is wayward.
Goals change games, and now that parity has been restored early in this half two, this game could take off in a direction they weren't expecting, and the next phase of play requires a stronger rearguard action from them now.
It's a loose ball. Dyer. Now it's Milner, and now they can launch a counter. Milner, chance, has a shot! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
A change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Substitution.
England take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Looks to thread it through. Rooney brings the ball forward. Rooney driving forward, a man on a mission. Rooney, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Wayne Rooney, only him! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
After 72 minutes,
Rooney showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution on the field.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them from trying to widen it a little further.
Substitution.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Forward it goes.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Now it's Milner. Milner. And the keeper can swallow it up.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Jordan Henderson. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Sterling. He's dealt with that well. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
There goes the final whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, you've got to start every match with a certain level of focus and intensity, because they just didn't manage that for this contest. I just think their focus was derailed by the early goal, and it never looked like making a proper recovery.
We have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you.